instead of understanding better where we are living and how to use our bodies, minds, and spirits, we are actually, as a whole, um, almost trying to detach from the 3D, thinking that this is going to be better. But the thing is that we need to adapt and we need to become better at this so that we can move on. It's like trying to jump grades in school. You cannot just jump your grades. You need to learn your stuff. Otherwise, you stay behind. This is what happens.
There's a question already from Andrea, who is our member. Was thinking how easy it is to distract us with 3D busy things, survival, working, eating, paying bills, being through challenges through other people and entities.
Yeah, I think this will also be important when we finally speak about this, because the actions
On
are
the
this.
last point where we're
Yeah.
gonna reach.
We have some points we want to cover.
We will cover actually all this Andrea in the whole live.
Yeah.
And you as a member will be able to watch the entire live afterwards as well, because we will close this after the live is finished. We will just put it for members to be available. So if you don't have the time to watch everything, you can rewatch it.
Yeah, you can really watch.
The first point we'll start with is the running away from the 3D and how to solve it. What we mean here is that we technically are constantly running away from the 3D, especially when we start waking up, especially when we begin the path of spirituality. It is a very common thing that we actually run away. We close our eyes literally for the 3D and we think we have moved on. But sure signs that we didn't resolve everything would be our state of being. How is our financial state of being? Do we feel safe where we are, where we are living? Do we have a secure place to live, to stay with, like somewhere to go in case something happens or whatever, you know? Do we feel comfortable in case some kind of an emergency comes? Because we are observing what is going on, all of us, and you can see that no one is insured. You just saw what happened in Hawaii, on the Maui island, yes. It's absolutely horrific, but we just cannot go against nature, right? So we always have to have a plan B. We have to be a step ahead. Not just for our survival, not to be afraid of things, but on the contrary, so that we feel confident.
Nature and the energies, because when our energies as a whole is too catastrophic, too much greed, too much obnoxious and stuff like this, we start to just make our own downfall. So we create our own natural disaster, just like with the Atlantis. It's like this.
Exactly, that's exactly what happened with the Atlantis. These were very much advanced spiritually and
technology.
technologically people.
The same now. There's no difference. It's just that we are still at the beginning stage.
If we all as humanity continue the same way, we are looking forward to the same fate. There will be no difference whatsoever. It might not be the exact same ending, but we will be moving forward to the same, pretty much the same scenario, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is not like the life is not to really to put you fear on it or something like this. It's actually to clarify and to help you understand your true potential. You have such a big potential, and let's not put it to waste. because we can change anything we want.
Exactly. When all of us we use our potential, we can move mountains, like they say. We can really achieve amazing things.
We will speak something very powerful at the end of this, and I just want to hint a little bit of the stress part. Not only doctors speak about to lower stress, but also it's super important, even in the Taoism, to remain balanced as much as you can, because the stress takes us out of everything that we were taught. Everything that we were taught is just gone until the stress is finished. So if it takes 1 hour, it's 1 hour. If it takes 10 years, it's 10 years. Can you imagine? So we really need to put it down. Even the intuition cannot
Yeah.
interfere the stress. It's so powerful.
So yeah, make sure you have resolved all your, daily challenges, even if we have to. Take a look at your life, make your own judgment, analyze how things are going, because you cannot expect to move on with your twin flame relationship, with your twin flame journey, if you have not resolved your challenges in the 3D. This is extremely important. Before we met with Andre, we had we we had an extremely comfortable and balanced ground under our feet, both of us.
Before we met?
Yes.
Yes.
And it was a very important factor of joining forces together, because if we didn't have this common ground support, we would never jump into this adventure.
Yeah, especially if we had foreseen what we were going through, all the catastrophes. Not to be so naive. First, to work on the naiveness. It exists, this word naiveness?
I think so.
Yeah. You doubt it.
Or naivety, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Someone's gonna correct us there.
Yes, please correct us. No problem.
I think we will just fix our naiveness. And that's it. And maybe to have a place.
Because it does involve, people interfering in our.
I think this is the one of the
Connection.
biggest challenges.
Yes.
This.
I think it even deserves a whole other life. Other people.
What name?
Well, you can just write a hint like other people interfering the twin flame journey. Because this, I would say, is the strongest way how the lower astral affects a twin flame connection. We have to master this 3D realm.
Yeah, we cannot take it for granted. It's like a speciality. It's like graduating. It's something very powerful. You really need to be very good at this.
Exactly.
It's not for weaklings.
It's like you have to finish this level so you can move on to the next one. And if you don't graduate from this level, you just cannot move on. You're stuck. Regarding people is the number 2 point we want to make, and it's about dealing with emotional blockages.
Yes.
But we're not gonna speak the common way about emotional blockages. We will give you a new perspective on it. Something that we haven't really foreseen. Before that, I would like to read as well, or you, what Andre is saying.
I woke up feeling I have been through lots of stress. Sometimes my teeth have cracks. I feel my body gets energy attacks while sleeping, while my consciousness is off doing things.
That's a clear sign of anxiety, Andre. You might want to take a look into that.
Yes, I had not once, maybe a few times, then it calmed down. Such an experience. It was pure energetically, and it was Patty who fixed me. Remember my throat? I went to bed with a very painful throat chakra pain, not throat pain, throat chakra pain. And what happens? I had a nightmare sleeping like this. I didn't fix myself before going to sleep, so I just had a nightmare. It was one of the worst nightmares ever. I remember until now. There was four entities sucking my energy because I allowed them. And when I woke up, I told this to Patty, and she said to restore my my chakra collar, something simple. And I did that, and it fixed